offense will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Maryland's offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Red pass hits complete. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. And he's putting this defense on alert early.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was inspecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Slings it downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he kicks it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. And he's still running after the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, They're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got him looking to run. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's called. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On the move. It's Longo. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle of Jonas. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. To the air, it's Washington. Makes the grab. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Looking left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in, it's Longo. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Then the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give is to Smith. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple of catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A strike downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 20, he's got space. Turning it on, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Longo. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bass. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Longo. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Otis. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back.
Going over the top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Working that left side now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires complete on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got his man downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the route is on.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Longo. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's Longo. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs runs in on this drive to really jack them.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of...
Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, Much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs on first down, finding positive.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give as they work on that clock. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Spartans decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds.
Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Back at the edge.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Let's go.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Ready, team.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this offense. They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Crosses the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles well over.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Maryland! And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the run. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you can have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching. And I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.